Alright, I went to the training area. Let's do some training events. Start with mount. Central guide mount. Start the guide. Talk to Shandai. Come all the way here. You will often be required to travel far distance in your adventures. You run and stay on foot, you're bound to get tired. Here, take this horse to ride. It'll be of great help navigating across Arkansas. Okay. Open the inventory window, item used, click on it. Alright, right click to click. Well done, try moving while riding on a horse. How about a wolf? We'll ride on the wolf. Maybe we need to get the actual one they gave. Mounts. Udia Wild Horse. Let's ride that one. Travel a ways away. Okay, here we go. Return to the starting area. Alright. You can receive guidance about advanced game content necessary for smooth experience. Track. Alright. The form has improved. So next, let's start the pet's guide. Alright, tab pet manager. Talk to guide. What's this? Oh. Pet management guide. Hello, Meow. My name is Archimel. I teach people about pets. Pets are amazing creatures created by the magic society of Vern. The mage spent a long time studying the characteristics of guardians before creating those adorable companions. They're loyal and very, very helpful. Sadly, we have no extra pets to spare right now, so you won't be able to get one for yourself. But I'll lend you one of mine just for a bit so you can learn about them. Inventory. Pet Enhanced Aid Chuchuru. Let's load your companions and guide. While pets are summoned, it gives auto loot capabilities to its owner. You can make changes to the settings of the auto loot items. Pet effects determined when first registered. After that, you can select the effect you want and change it. This is applied when the pet is summoned. Pet function. Pet functions are activated. Many features are available. Now drag your pets and place them in a quick slot. Let's close this window and see how pets can be used. My pet diary complete. So let's go to Alt P. So let's go ahead and summon. A pet picks things up for you. Rice and grains, yep. I remember doing that before. Will it ever stop? Nobody knows. Oh, how awesome is that? Summon pet automatically picked up items for you no matter how many there are. Pets have their own unique inherent traits. As before, you can check the unique effects of a pet in Alt P inventory. Some can raise your max HP, others increase certain skill stats. Pets' powerful effects are obviously very popular, but what about pets with effects you don't particularly care for? That's why we have something called retraining. Find the Archimals who work in large cities on a few different continents to help you get started. I'm sure you'll head out soon and you'll get yourself a pet. When you do, please be nice to them. Bye. You can purchase pets from F4 Lost Ark shop or the market. Okay, that's done. Faucet. Let's start the faucet guide. Wonders of Ability Stones. Quest accepted. Ability Stone Cutter. Talk to the guide Baretti. Ability Stone, as its name suggests, is a stone with an ability. With that ability, you might ask? It's an engraving effect. You can find out what kind of engraving effect each ability stone has by looking closely at the stone. In other words, it's random, so you won't know until you open it. But what's more important, the ability stone cannot be equipped without fauceting. What's fauceting? It determines the power nodes of the engraving effect that resides in the ability stone. Now I'll give you the ability stone for practice, so let's get fauceting. Alright, talk to the ability stone cutter, start fauceting. Next. Select the ability stone to be fauceted. Faucet purpose is maximize engraving effect node. Alright, click next. A crack occurs while fauceting. The reducibility's node will increase. Every faucet attempts also change the chance of cracking. Try fauceting while minimize the crack. Faucet is complete once all attempts, including the cracks, are complete. Well, let's faucet all the way then. Only the ability stone with completed faucet can be equipped. Right, so let's go. Whoa, my goodness, I'm just breaking this thing. I didn't do very good. Here's the fauceted results. Additional effects are determined by the number of successful faucets. Positive, it looks like, because it's 6, 3, and 3. You can now equip the faucet student stone of birth. Alright, let's end this conversation. Open my inventory, equip the stone of birth. You open the character profile window and check the ability stone effects. You can check the equipped ability stone. Go, student stone. 2, 3, 4, not very good. It's only a tier 1. The active engraving effects can be viewed here. Engraving power node points went up, equipped by the ability stone. Engraving effect node is activated 1 level per every 5 points. Engraving effects on equipped ability stones can be viewed here. Oh, so that's how we can see what we got. Now you know what faucet is, right? Fauceting determines the ability stone's effect. So every time you try to faucet, you should look closely at the success probability and crack probability. Goal faucetings achieve increased ability engraving effects to the maximum. And the reduced ability engraving effects must be taken to the minimum. Now that you get the basics, I'll take the practice stone back now, thank you. Don't worry, you'll be able to get enough ability stones of your own by doing Uranus tasks and other adventures. If you bring it to the ability stone cutter in the city, you can faucet as much as you like just before. And then off you go. We need to put my stone back. We do. Alright, next is engraving. Essential guide engraving. Start the guide. More engraving effects, the better. Tab engraver. Talk to the guide. Have you ever fauceted an ability stone? You have. Did you notice that each ability stone had engraving effects infused in them? I've noticed it. Excellent. When you faucet ability stone, activate 5 or more power node points to enable an engraving effect. However, more often than not, you won't be able to activate as many power node points as you'd like with the ability stone alone. That's when you either equip an engraving or engrave your accessories to activate additional power node points, which will enable an engraving effect. You need to collect power node points. Yes, and also equip an engraving. You need to engrave recipes. Well, seeing is believing, right? I give you an engraving recipe. Try it for yourself. Open the inventory window. Also be used to open it. Inventory. Try using a bundle of drops of ether recipe. Right, so can't do nothing else. It's letting me do it, but as you can see, we've already got a good bit of books already in there. Yeah, it's taking forever. I'm trying to figure out what to do with all these stones. Well, we'll do the other ones too. I wonder if each continent has training. Alright, 7 more. 6 more. Last one. Boom. Alright. Good work. The activated engraving is shared across your roster. By activating the lower level engravings, you can read the higher level engravings. If you have collected all the major grade engravings, you just need to collect the rare grade engravings. Shall we try to engrave it ourselves? Alright, open the character profile with the P window. Engravings can be equipped from the character profile slot. Open the engraving effects window. Alt-I. Engravings are largely divided by 2 groups. Combat. Combat offers a wide variety of choice. Try different engravings based on the content you are playing. Should we also learn about class engravings? Class engravings are crucial to character progression. Even characters of the same class can have completely different gameplay styles, depending on the class engravings. Let's equip character with a combat engraving. Right-click, drops of ether. Close the window and check the engraving equipped to the character. The character now has engraving effect. You can equip up to 2, so remember to engrave both sides. Now continue talking with Guide Liberation. I've almost got level 2 of drops of ether. Let's see. Now then, I'll explain how you can check your engraving information. Engraving level increase is based on activation nodes. Engraving information will display the engraving level and activation nodes and allow you to manage your engraving more efficiently. Alright. Character, engravings. Activated nodes are displayed like this. Level 1 and the engraved levels display like this. Each time the activation node increases by 5 points, engraving level increases by 1. If the activation node is at 7 points, engraving level 1 will be level 1. The activation node needs to be at 10 points for the engraving level 2. Max engraving level is 3. So, if one engraving's activation node is at 15, then it's good to increase other engravings' activation nodes as well. Use the best combination of engravings, accessories, and power node points from ability stones in your character to maximize combat abilities. So, sight focus is 5. Precise dagger is 5. Oh. When da-da-da-da is entered into normal chat, sight focus is activated for 6 seconds. After the effect is activated, offense skill damage pluses and the half effect. Oh, that's something. That's something right there. Make me spam in the chat. Let's see what we gotta do. Engraving can do many things for you. You can combine different engraving effects and see how they work for you. Make sure you use the engraving recipe when you get one. Don't forget you need to activate 5 or more power node points to enable an engraving effect. And you can do it through falsely equipped engravings and accessories. Alright, next, dismantling items. Essential guide, dismantle items, start the guide. Let's see. Speak with Shandaigan. Hard to get anywhere in this world if your backpack is full of garbage. I'll teach you how to keep your bag light and compact. Alright, useless greatsword. Open inventory. Click on item dismantle window. Yep, right click dismantle and dismantle. Turning on all assembly will conveniently help you organize your inventory. Click this window, talk to Shante. A decent piece of gear produces honing materials when dismantled. Make sure you keep clear of worthless gear by dismantling it, and it'll prove helpful in your journey. Go. So if I do inventory, dismantle, auto dismantle, won't do that for now. Look at that a little bit. Let's go to honing. Essential guide honing. Start the guide. It's 100,000. Alright. Tab honing artisan. Talk to honing master. I'm an Uno from Iron Hammer Mine. I've come to give adventurers precious tips about honing their equipment. Here, take these practice honing materials and the gear I brought from North. Should we try honing now? Select your gear to hone. Student's great sword. In order to hone gear, you must first improve the gear by increasing the gear's experience. You can increase base XP by consuming currencies. Currencies needed for gear upgrade differs based on the tier. For example, Army Shield is used for tier 1 upgrades and is not used for tier 2 upgrades. Once the leveling is finished, the honing can be attempted. You need significant honing materials such as destruction stones, guardian stones, deep stones, etc. You also need gold, silver, and fragments to pay for the honing cost. Currencies will be consumed with every honing. If you run out, collect more throughout your adventure. Once you have enough currencies, the honing button will become active. The honing can fail. The higher the level, the higher the chance of failure. Use additional materials to increase your honing skill. If you have special materials, the honing skill rate will increase substantially. Should we try to use the special materials? Basic honing success. Let's do this. Gear honing. Boom. Student great sword honing success. Check the honing results next. This is a joyful moment. Soak in the moment and recall your adventure so far. Let's now check on the quest button. Dialogue with the honing master will follow. Each gear item has a tier, and you can see. Oh, missing the and. A. Oh, you see the magnets there. I'm low. You need different honing materials to hone weapons and armor of different tiers. Where can I get these materials? Chaos dungeons or guardian raids. You can also get them from dismantling gear and accessories. You can also get them from islands, sailing, and defeating field bosses. You don't need to remember all that. Just go on adventures and see what you get. Let's say. You ever have to hone your gear, just find all my honing masters in cities, okay? Honing 101 is complete. Ernest Bunny headband. Essential, now select. Transfer. Select guide transfer. Start the guide. Skill tree transfer. R go. That's accepted. Where's this guy at? Alright. Some weapons and armor have skill tree effects imbued with them. A piece of equipment that has a skill tree effect that you need is very difficult to come by. Most of the time, you'll find good skill tree effects imbued in different pieces of equipment. That's where skill tree transfer comes in. Transfer skill tree effects from one gear item to another. So, are you ready to embark on a journey into the world of skill tree transfers? Please tell me. Wise of you. To proceed with the transfer, you must have a piece of gear transferred to it and the donor material gear. There must be two pieces of equipment for your class that are the same tier in the same slot. Once the conditions are met, you can start the skill tree transfer. Select a skill tree to remove from the gear you're transferring to, then select the skill tree you want from the material gear. Each skill tree transfer costs you silver, and the material gear will be destroyed during the process. If the transfer succeeds, the selected skill tree option will be transferred onto the gear you choose to keep. But when the transfer fails, all the materials you use, including material gear, will be lost. Well, that sucks. What? This is high risk, high reward sort of venture. Luckily, there is a way to lower the chances of failing. There's different sorts of mysterious powders that increase the success rate of skill tree transfers. It won't make the transfer completely fail-proof, though. Powder. It can only be used on tier 3. Powder of Sage increases the success rate. Powder can be obtained from various pieces such as Summer Bloodstone Shop, Stronghold, or through challenges like Guardian Raids, so be diligent to collect it. Are you getting all this? It's complicated. Let's actually try it. That's the attitude. If you ever need to do a skill tree transfer, come talk to that thing skill tree transfer experts like me. Should we try transfer skill tree now? Select transfer gear. Right. Also select a material gear to be destroyed after the transfer. Intro's old hat. These are the options on the gear to be used as material. The options are skill and level. Select the option you wish to get rid of. Select the option you wish to use. Using support material increases success rate. Use support. Check the success rate and the cost. Let's try the transfer now. Alright. Transfer. And transferred. Awesome. This time I'll tell you about inventory. Using your inventory, you can efficiently manage your skill trees. Allow me to explain. Oh, do you know about skill trees granted gear? Check out the inventory. Try selecting a piece of gear. Select gear trees can be stored. Stored skill trees in the inventory can be applied to selected gear as well. Let's check how the quests. Let's now check on the quests button. Dialogue with skill tree transfer experts will follow next. Skill tree transfers can be extremely useful. I've seen skill adventurers make good use of it, trying to come up with the optimal skill settings. I want to have one more pro tip for you. It's a bit of a hassle opening your inventory and checking what skill tree affects a piece of gear you've just obtained. As every single time, don't you think? I mean, there's lots of equipment types out there. Yes. Skill tree notification will save you from all that trouble. You open the K Comet Skills window, you'll see notification systems, buttons at the bottom right hand corner. Set up to 48 skill tree effects that you want to track. Once you do get your items obtained that have that one of the selected skill tree effects, you'll be marked icon instantly. I'll set it up. Please do. It'll definitely prove helpful. The blank icon will continue to be displayed when you're doing skill tree transfer, so you'll be able to tell which skill tree effect to keep and which to remove. Oh, one last thing I heard, there's something called Drained Equip. Apparently it's an item you can equip, which you can transfer skill tree effects from. Make sure you bring it if you bring it. Make sure you bring it me if you find one. Don't throw it away. To me? Bring it to me? I think that's really it about the skill tree transfer. Any final questions? I have nothing to ask. Good. How you set your trail ski is critical to your growth as an adventurer. Farewell. I wish you the best. Yeah, ain't nobody got time for all that. One step forward. Gym. Let's start the gym guide. You want to know about gyms? Yeah, you're not the first one to come and ask me about the gorgeous, useful stones. In fact, any decent adventurer knows how to use gems and make their skills more powerful. You can gain bonuses on gems by just equipping them into your character. What kind of bonus gems have? They increase damage or reduce cooldowns for your skills. Simple, huh? Can't understand how some adventurers know absolutely nothing about gems. It's not like they're hard to come by. All you have to do is clear chaos dungeons and the halls. Some fools even throw the gems away, saying that they have no space in their inventory. I must confess, I've done it myself. I have not. What? Please tell me you didn't throw away any of the gems of the tier that suits your progress, did you? Some believe they only need one gem of each kind. Those fools, don't they know they can fuse gems to raise their levels? Don't throw gems away just because you already have the same one. Here, take this. I'll tell you how to do it. Open the inventory window. It's to open. Oh, there it is. That's what I'm looking for. Click the Synthesize Gems button. Select the gems to be synthesized. 1, 2, 3. And then fuse them. Tiers gems disappear when fused. 3 of the same tier gems will be synthesized into one of the higher tier gems. Push synthesize. There's also an easy way to use the auto fuse settings to instantly fuse gems upon obtaining them. Just like this, fuse gems can be done anywhere. Next. Now continue the conversation with Gem Expert ER. Do you see it? Can you feel the glow in a gem getting stronger? When you collect 3 gems of the same tier and level, you can fuse them into a new gem that's 1 level higher. And they don't necessarily have to be the same type. You can fuse gems from the inventory window. Gem fusion never fails, so there's no need for you to be afraid of ruining your gems. If you leave all the gems that you obtain as is, sooner or later you're going to be carrying a bag full of gems like an overactive Toki. That's when fusion comes into play. You get a better gem and more space in your inventory. Win-win. This is amazing. Make sure you fuse gems after you clear a Chaos Dungeon or any of the halls. Oh, and did you notice that each gem had a different bonus on it? Told you that gems can make your skills more powerful, remember? If those effects that enhance your skills. Remember, fusing gems mean that you're turning into a single gem of a different type with a different bonus. So if you ever obtain a gem that enhances the skills that you like, keep it safe. Or you could just keep on fusing gems until you get one that suits your preference. How exactly do I activate gem effects? Simple. From the inventory, right-click on the gem to equip. Another way is to drag gems and character info and equip it into the slot. Removing it is just as easy. Just do the exact opposite. From character info, right-click on the gem to install it. Tell me about refauceting. Looks like you're getting the hang of it. That's right, you can refaucet gems if you don't like the bonuses on them. Since it requires high-level skills from professionals like myself, I can change a bit of silver for the work. At any rate, how about equipping the gem I gave you earlier? Let's go back to inventory. Right click. Press P to open the window. Gym. Quick gems can be viewed in the gym cloud. Next. Gym presets allows you to pre-save gems based on the situation. You can check the equipped effects on the gems window. Next. Gems with the same effects cannot be stacked. Gems can freely be equipped. Right click. Gem to remove it. Now continue conversation with expert Yard. Nicely done. You're a step closer to being gym expert yourself. Haha. Remember, gym effects do not stack. Multiple gym enhance. Same skill. Choose one that's highest in value. And finally, it's time that you learn about refauceting. It's the way we change the bonuses on gym in case you don't like it. But catch is you don't get to choose which new bonus effect the gym is going to have. But you're an expert. However, we can show you the list of possible changes. The refracted gem is going to be imbued with one of the bonuses on that list. The previous bonus that the gem had will be lost forever, meaning you won't be able to undo the results. Hey, gem work is tricky, more art than science, and difficult. That's why we charge you silver for refraction work. Now, there's a gem with specific effects you want. You can obtain them through your adventures or from trading with other adventurers. Why don't you try refracting one now? Try refractoring. Select the gem refractor. That one. Refractoring will randomize the effects. Randomly changes them to one of follows. Forge. Second skill switch impact. Damage plus 6. Sweeping kick, damage 6%. Click to see if the effect matches your primary skill. You can possess confirm conversation again. Let's now click on the quest button. Dialog box gym expert will follow. Okay. Alright, that's all important stuff. Do you have any questions? I have nothing more to ask. That was a perfect explanation. So use the gems wisely and they'll make your venture a lot easier. Don't let them roll around in the inventory. You're welcome. I like speaking with enthusiastic adventurers like you. Now, farewell. I hope we'll see each other again. Thanks. There we go. One step forward. Let's go ahead and leave this place, and we're done for the day.